Hello, and welcome to Chocobo Racing. This one is a bit of a fun game. It's kind of like if Final Fantasy met Mario Kart. So let's just get straight into it, shall we? The way this Blitz works, there's obviously still no saving. Basically, I get 3 retries of a race, and that's it. If I lose a race 3 times in the entire story, it's game over. From the beginning. Okay. So this is like a storybook kind of Final Fantasy. There's a few of these out there. You've got this one, then you got like the entire Chocobo Dungeon series. They're kind of like the storybook ones. Then you also got like the Tactics Advanced series. They're kind of based within books as well. Which, if you're watching this in order, you would have seen in Tactics Advance. I wish I could show you Grimmer of the Rift, but I can't. I don't have it. I capture DS just yet. Working on it. That's just expensive though. So this is just a race to kind of get you used to the control scheme. Cannot lose this race. Has been a little bit of time since I last played this properly, so I'm kind of learning the controls again as well. Accelerate is square. Using your ability is L1. Using magic is R1. Using the brake is the cross button. And that's pretty much all you need to know for this game. I'm actually surprised I haven't tried to port this to the mobiles just yet, or even Steam. But it could be that there's like so much Squaresoft in there that they can't like go back and just edit it out, all the Squaresoft stuff, because they're Square Enix now. And they'd also need to acknowledge the fact that Final Fantasy VIII exists, because Squall is a playable character in this game. That's it. Chapter 1 complete. This is pretty much what I expect a Mario Kart story to be like as well. So you start off with Chocobo, then you get to race Mog. One on the full left there is Sid, and Sid's kind of like just a normal mechanic dude in this. He's in like 3 chapters. That's about it. Like this one, 2nd chapter, and then like the final chapter. Alright, so this is the first proper challenge in the game. You've had your tutorial run, now you get your actual race. Now the way this game works with the characters and the story mode, as long as you beat the character of that level, you're good. So all I need to do is beat Mog. It's not too difficult. Basically the trick to this level is just keep using haste. He doesn't have dash, only you do, so you can kind of get an extra haste in there as well. So you'll notice I'm just like tapping the the break button. And you can also see on the map that I'm like kicking Mog's ass right now. This game does not feature catch-up, which is nice. So if you are quick enough, it is possible to overlap a couple of people. And second place will not just randomly gain speed and catch up to you, unlike Mario Kart. This level is all about teaching you how to use Magicite, which, if you saw FF6, you'll know Magicite is what gives people magic through espers. Nice easy race. There are a couple of challenging ones in this game, but for the most part, it's pretty straightforward. And if you complete the game more than once, you get to unlock other characters. So first run through will get you all the main characters. Second playthrough unlocks Squall. Third playthrough unlocks I think it's Airship Invincible, and it just keeps going on through there. And you also get to create a custom character as well. So it kind of incentivizes you to get the New Game Plus going. And it all depends on like how well you race. As for the points at the end of the game. So this is the first time you get aggressive magic, offensive magic, aggressive magic. So on this level, Golem uses the fire magicite, and it's basically like the red shell, or sorry, the green shell from Mario Kart. And then, like, if you level up, it becomes the green shell, and then if you level up a third time, it becomes the blue shell. But as long as I beat Golem, it does not matter what place I come. So if Golem's third, Mog comes first, then so be it. Also, you can steal other people's magic if you run into them. It wouldn't let me steal it just then. You can power up Magicite by collecting multiple of them. So that's now Fire Up. Cool, a haste one. It's not like I was wanting a Faraga. So Golem is not the fastest, but he has really good grip. So corners are not really an issue for him. And you'll see the characters I choose, grip is not an issue for them either. Chocobo's kind of like the happy medium. Ow! He's the happy medium. He's agile and he's got pretty decent cornering. Done. Yeah, the RNG kind of gets its comeuppance on you every so often. There's 3 levels in particular where it will do it. And it's usually at times that you don't want it to happen, obviously. So that's pretty much the intro levels done. Now we're just kind of getting characters and getting more magic. Next up is Goblin. Also, the names of these chapters is quite clever, if you've been paying attention. So this one is The Pleasure Is Mine. Yeah, Golem is threatening... Not Golem, Goblin is threatening Mog with a knife right there. This game is designed for kids. Let that sink in. Square has interesting morals. I'm playing this on my PlayStation 3 as well. So, DualShock 3 controller. Move. Yeah, so as long as someone beats Goblin, we're good. Well, as long as I beat Goblin, really. But if Goblin comes dead last, we're golden. If he comes second and I'm coming first, we're also golden. Ah, bitch. Stole my magic. Luckily, this level has a shortcut. And they don't use it. Bitch! Yeah, Goblin steals your Magicite. It is really annoying. So you kind of want to use it before you lose it. It's a really cool level, this one. Ow! The attacks also come out of nowhere, so like you can't brace yourself for the impact, or then there's no there's no indication that they're coming as well. It's just kind of like boom, they're there. Also, if you've been paying attention to the music of the series, you will notice some of these tunes are kind of familiar. So we've already had Chocobo's theme, we've already had Mog's theme, Golem's one. I can't remember what Golem's one. I've already tuned it out. There, the next one we meet is Black Mage. And Black Mage, he introduces Thunder. So then we've got Haste, Fire, Ice, Thunder, and then for White Mage we get Mini, which is a pain in the ass. For Fat Chocobo you get Reflect, and then on Behemoth you've got Doom, and then against Bahamut you've got Ultima. So this tune playing right now is from Final Fantasy 3. This is the final battle, part 1. And this level is called Mind Your Mana. So I'll be using Chocobo for the most part of this game, until we unlock Fat Chocobo, and then I'll be using Fat Chocobo. Sorry, Chubby Chocobo. So Thunder is good to launch straight away if you want to just quickly hit someone. It's not quite like the lightning bolt in Mario Kart. It's a very sudden hit, but it's just kind of like you can miss, like I did just then. Didn't hit a single person. just hit Mog. Bitch! Bitch! Use my own spell against me. Yeah, this is where RNG becomes a bit of a dick. This tune is from Final Fantasy 2. The Magician's Tower, I think it's called. So, Black Mage has the ability to essentially power up his spells whenever he wants. He is a dick. I'm also fairly certain that this level was the inspiration for some of the Luigi's Mansion levels in Mario Kart 6 and onwards, or 5 and onwards. Hey. Yeah, this game features one thing that I wish Mario Kart had, and that's a speedometer. I just wish it wasn't in miles per hour. Because miles is only really used in like one place in the world, and that's America, and I'm sorry, but America's not that big. Alright, so the next level, the White Mage level, Fantasia, I think it is. No, it's not Fantasia. Ugh. Fantasia's the last one. Mysidia. Mysidia is a really cool level, but the use of Mini kind of sucks ass. And the tune that's playing is Town from Final Fantasy 1. It's a beautiful rendition. There's Chubby Chocobo. So sticking with Dash. Dash is very helpful to have. Seriously, how cool is this place? Move. Sweet, I got a haste skirt. So Mini basically makes you smaller and makes you slightly slower as well. Damn it. Stop miniing me! It's bullshit! Also, if you're miniaturized, you can actually be run over. It's kind of like if you get hit by the lightning bolt in Mario Kart and then someone runs you over. Yeah, it's a dick move. Oh, see those skills. Ugh, see how you like it. So the powered up version of Mini basically makes it more potent. Oh, like so. Another one? Come on! Can't miniaturize the atomic. I suppose you could, subatomic. Shut up. See how much of a grinding halt I came to just then? Still one. A little bit of lore for you. So they're talking about Minwu, the white mage from Final Fantasy II, how he was this great mage that broke the power of the crystal into, I think it's like 8 shards, to keep the power of Final Fantasia away from everyone else. And we're going on this quest to basically unlock Final Fantasia without us really knowing it. It's nice. My boy! Chubby Chocobo! Yeah, he ate Magicite. Or the crystal. Or something. Crystal shard, that's what he ate. So we've nearly got our cast. And we're sticking with Chocobo for the last time, because we'll be swapping to Chubby Chocobo after this race. Yet another cool level. Oh, screwed up the start. So a few levels have the shortcuts in them. Very few. But they're useful if you know where they are. Why they use reflect? Oh, cool. It reflected anyway. Ugh. Mini. Yeah, I'm very much in the mindset that as soon as I get the spell, I have to cast it, unless I can power it up quickly. Especially if Goblin's in the race, because he will steal my shit. Like, regularly. He's a kleptomaniac. It is also very funny seeing how the game renders the racetrack ahead of you. Bitch! Alright. In a good spot though, like, Chubby Chocobo's a little bit behind me, so that's fine. Oh, piss off with your goddamn mini. It annoys me how common Mini is as a spell. Alright, more people need to get ahead of Chubby Chocobo. Damn it! Let's keep Reflect. Bitch! Why does he always steal from me? It's so annoying. Oh, come on! Oh well. What can you do? Got Chubby Chocobo. Alright. 2 more races to go. Should do a playthrough of Mario Kart. Go all the way through 50cc, then go into 100cc, 150cc, 200cc, and mirror cc. With the same character, same car. Behemoth. Chubby Chocobo time. You'll see why I'm making that change in this race in particular. It's because this track is very windy, as you can see on the map there. I didn't want to lose, but okay. So that was the first instance of Doom, by the way. This tune is the actual final battle theme from Final Fantasy 3. This is the last battle. 3. Very aptly named. Damn, why is Goblin in this race? So at this point in the game, there's a chance that Goblin won't be in the racing team. It's pretty much what you secretly hope for, because he just steals your shit. Like, all the time. It's like his life goal. Yeah, I don't know how anyone can do this track without using Fat Chocobo, because the winding turns are impossible without using him. Like, I still need to brake and everything to get around the corners, but just not as much. Bitch! Oh well, he's got Reflect now. Whatever. Yeah, those boulders can hit you, and they will flatten you. Hey. The sound of this cart when it's super slow is ridiculous. I do like that they have dynamic sounds for the cars. Like when you speed up, it gets faster. When you slow down, it slows down. When you get smaller, it gets squeakier. Alright, so at this point in the game, or at this point in the race I should say, I'm not too fussed about getting hit by anything. Unless it's like wave after wave of Firaga. In which case, go to hell game. Alright, one race left. This would be the quickest completed Blitz to date. Completed Blitz. Mystic Quest does not count. Oh, that's a steaming pile of foreshadowing. No, continue. One more. Final Fantasia. So we get our first proper cutscene coming up. Besides the intro one, which you guys didn't get to see. The FF6 intro organ. So this is Bahamut. He has Ultima and has the ability of Mega Flare. Mega Flare is something that hits everyone. And you can't do shit about it. Although I have found that if you fall off the edge, you don't get hit by it, so that's nice. So while everyone else is spinning out, you kind of just respawn. And it can't do shit about it. Alright, so this is also a little bit of an Easter egg hunt. Yeah, another remix of This Is the Last Battle. So have a look in the background and see if you can name all of the Espers we pass. You may need to go back into the video and see them all, or you can just wait till the next lap. So another racetrack that would be impossible without Chubby Chocobo. Oh, Mega Flare. Ultima! So Ultima hits everyone at the same time equally. And it's a great way to like really annoy people, especially if you keep chaining them. There's no point leveling it up. In fact, I don't even think you can level it up. I think it's just stockpiles, like Reflect does. Oh, Mega Flare. So luckily he can't do it often. It is a slow builded special ability. So you'll see Dash pretty much recovers within like 30 seconds, whereas Mega Flare takes a little bit longer to actually build up. Ultima can be reflected as well, which sucks. Mega Flare cannot, because it is an ability, not a spell. Ooh, Doom. Mini. So what Doom does is it gives you a countdown timer. And you basically have 10 seconds before you explode. And the cool thing about it, if you hit anyone while you've been doomed, Ultima and Mega Flare, come on guys. Yeah, if you get hit by... Oh, if you hit someone who has Doom, you will pass it on to them. Blitz complete. That's Chocobo Racing. Let's see if I can get a copyright infringement for the end credit theme. I've had a few so far doing the Blitz, but I do not claim to own any of the stuff that I'm playing here, except really what I say. I don't even own really the wallpaper. So Bahamut says basically, cool, you guys are doing a good job protecting the crystal shards. You can keep them. I'm gonna chuff off. There's the exit. Wipe your shoes on your way out. Alright, and I've lost control of the controller. Just gonna let the credits roll. Big fan of Pepsi Max Raspberry. It's like raspberry frozen Coke. Yeah, Mog's a bit of a dick in this. Oh, Mog. Well, that's it for my story, folks. When we meet again, I'll tell you another story about good old Chocobo and his pals. I'm going for a test flight of my new whirlybird now. Who knows, maybe we'll be flying over your town real soon. Yeah, I don't get the logic of this scene here, because like Chubby Chocobo is wedged in the front window there. Golem, a stone creature, is hanging on the back of a plane that requires aerodynamics. Goblin's kind of like hanging on for dear life, and Chocobo's just like, meh. Yeah, I'll let this roll out. So next up on the playlist is, of course, Final Fantasy 9. Those of you who are familiar with my channel will know that I started Final Fantasy 9 quite a while ago now. So it'll be fun to kind of go back into it and pass where I was without saving. I'm not going to be using any of the cheats that the PS4 version has, except for the speed up function, just to level up a little bit quicker. It is going to be a long blitz. Probably not as long as FF8, but we'll see. Very cool visual style, this. It's sticking with the storybook motif. Oh, I should do the 48 racetrack marathon of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. 48 races back to back. I've only done it once before and it took about 3.5 hours. Love to go back and do that again. Maybe I'll do a live stream of that. I'm not the best at Mario Kart, but I have fun. Yeah, so this game was made around the same time as FF8. It had Hironobu Sakaguchi at the helm, so that's why it's kind of got that kind of funner vibe than what the other games in the series had at this point in time. So like you had the Super Serious 7, you had the Super Serious 8, and then 9 comes along and it's like much more like this is. Because Hironobu's back at the helm. And he'd be fresh off of his whole adventure with the Chrono series, Chrono Cross and Chrono Trigger. And even like those games, they were dark but they had light elements. And I think that's just something that Hironobu brings to the play, basically. It's a nice little colourful style. I like it. Bahamut, Mog, Goblin, or Golem, Zid, Chocobo, White Mage, Goblin, Behemoth, Black Mage, Chubby Chocobo. I would love to see them return to this series and like do a newer version of this game. It needs a lot more love than what it got. Like you got the Chocobo Mystery Dungeon series and that's coming to Switch, which is nice. But I mean, returning to Chocobo Racing would be fun. Like there's so many more characters they can put into this now to build up like the world of Final Fantasy. Even if they do like a Dissidia racing game. Like I would love that. This is back when Square had more freedom and the desire to like try different things. Oh, that pixelation. let's see how we did. So, every playthrough of the game, you get a score. I've still yet to determine what the factor is, but I think the maximum you can get is 120. 82? So this is where you can create a custom character. So I'm just going to make a custom chubby chocobo. Pink. And so you can like add as much as you want to here. That must be 100 points is the maximum. Yeah. Alright. That does not go evenly into 5. And let's go acceleration and grip. Let's see what this beastie is made of. So this is kind of like a time trial of your new character. So Chocobo sat at around 90 miles per hour. So you can see Chubby Chocobo, it's now like a beast, and he turns like a boss. There you go, 25:03 to go around the lap. Yeah, I'm barely even touching the analog stick to go around those corners. Yeah, there's no option to use the D-pad, you have to use the analog stick. So if I try to use the D-pad, it just does nothing. Alright, what was that one? 23:90. Let's do a third lap just to make sure. Using Bahamut is probably the fastest character, but he's got like no grip. Chubby Chocobo has the best grip and the best acceleration, but his top speed is slower than most of the others. 23:10, we can do better. We'll do 5 laps, and then I'm going to call this a blitz. Final lap. If you'd like to see more of this game, petition Square to either give it a HD remaster or clean it up and do what you like, but I'd like to see the series continue, to be honest. Big fan of the game. And on that note, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you for Final Fantasy IX. See ya.